Hi there. So here is I had a bunch more hands for Wednesday. We didn't get to them, and I thought I would just kind of run through them fairly quickly using that little pre-play routine that we talked about. Um, you can still see that I'm still wearing a snow hat. And that's because it's freezing in my office. We're just west of Grand Rapids, and we're in Michigan, and we're in the middle of the polar vortex, and it's freaking cold. So, and also in Michigan, we had a little bit of a crisis at a place that provides like 80% of the natural gas in Michigan. There was a fire, so we got like alarms on our phone, like an Amber Alert from from the government asking everybody to turn their heat down. So, anyways, it's been an interesting time. Um, in theory, the storm is over at 7 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to get out and snow blow some later when the snow finally stops coming down. Why did I tell you that? I have no idea. Let's get started. So I have 8, 10, 11, 14 points. It's a semi balanced hand with 6 diamonds. Um, I can go either way on this one. I kind of like the Queen Jack 9 of diamonds. I wish I had the King or the Ace. There's a hole in the club suit. The spade is kind of wasted. I mean, I could either rebid one no trump with this, or I could bid 2 diamonds. I think I'll bid 2 diamonds. But let's see what happens. We get a heart and then a spade. Well, that makes it easy. I'm going to rebid 2 diamonds here. Since I don't have any spades, and there's some diamond support there, so voluntarily bid that at the 4 level, but doesn't have an opening hand. So we're looking at about 23, 24 points. Do I have a defense? I mean, we might get the ace, king of hearts, and the ace of clubs. We get one more trick, we could beat spades. So this might be a hand to not go to 5 diamonds on, because 4 spades might be unmakeable. But I'll go ahead and bid 5 diamonds, just because it's a declarer hand. We can see that the long hand is of diamonds is my hand, but my partner does have 5 of them, and 7 of his less than 12 points. He has 4 points outside of that. So we don't have any diamond losers, and there are only 2 out. Remember, the first thing we're doing is counting. I counted the points, right? And now I'm counting distribution. They do have a ton of spades. Now their spade contract, could they have made it? You know, depends on where the king of clubs was. The king is in east. They were in trouble. In clubs, because we could get 3 tricks there, and the ace of hearts. We're probably beating this hand. We're probably beating spades. So this is probably a bad bid. So I really want to make it. The king of so we have 4 hearts and 2 hearts in my hand. Curious to where the king of hearts is, but it looks like we have a heart loser there. And again, East opened as a past hand, actually made an overcall. So I don't know if we can expect to find the king of clubs there, but I'd like to. And the 3 spade bid was a weak bid, just showing that he had 4 8 points. So point wise, let's see, I had 14, 3, 4, 8, and 6, 14, 21, 23, 25 points. They got about 15 points. Neither one of them has an opening hand, so East overcalled. So chances are East is a few more of those 15 points than West does. I'm hoping the king of clubs there is there. So now we'll count losers. We got 2 spade losers. We have 1 heart loser, and we have 2 club losers. In spades, we could get rid of a loser by roughing one in the dummy. In clubs, we can increase our winners to 2 winners if the king of clubs is in east and we try a finesse. I don't like our chances of getting the king of hearts unless West, for some reason, is leading from king jack 10. That's not a bad lead, but if he's leading from king jack 10, then we're in pretty good shape. Also, the 9 of hearts is a really important card. We're going to want to keep our eye on that. If East has king but West has jack 10, then we might be able to score the 9 of hearts. And if we do that in a timely fashion, if it becomes a winner in timely fashion, then we could throw a club on it. So we might be able to get rid of a club on the 9 of hearts if West is leading from Jack 10. So I'm going to cover it because we're trying to promote our 9, right? So now the only card out there that is better than the 9 of hearts is the 10 of hearts. So what I'm going to want to do is lead at that. I'm going to pull trump first, though. Got lots of trump. I'm going to be able to ruff a spade, pull trump and ruff a spade, and then using one of them as an entry. There's only 2 out, so, and West had them both. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and lead at that 9 of hearts. Yeah, because, I mean, and lead at the 9 of hearts right now. I mean, what I'm thinking is that when I play um, when I trump the spades, then I'll be out of spades. And if I lead at the heart, I don't think I'll do that. I'm kind of hoping, I mean, there's a chance I'll get a club lead um, from West when they win this 10. If I do, I'm going to be happy. And maybe I want to take away the spade lead from them right now. But I'm actually a little short on entries to my own hand. Probably should have been more careful when I pulled trump. Left some higher ones. I'm kind of locked into it this way. So there's that. Let's see what he leads back. Club. Club. Okay. He leads the spade, so he cleans that suit up for me. And he gives us a club lead. We see what good that was, right? Because, I mean, he thinks, you know, he can see that the spades are going to get roughed. He leads the club not knowing what's going to happen, that he's led directly into our 10-ace, right? We can now go over to the diamond. We can play that 9 of hearts. Pitch the jack of spades. Oops, sorry, I didn't want to do that. Is it too late? Forgot the plan. The plan was to ruff a spade. See, that's what I mean. You got to make a plan and be firm with it, and these things get easier. So the 9 of hearts, I want to throw away a club on it. I already got a plan for getting rid of the spade loser. Now I can lead to the queen of clubs, and I can throw away, well, and that's, I can ruff that, and then I have 3 trump left in my hand. So I make the contract, right? Just lost 2. It's a little fuzzy thinking, but let's try another. Got to where we needed to with only 1 undo. But if we make that plan, you know, ruff the spades, set up the 9 of hearts to throw a club on, and we keep that in our head, which I didn't do there, you know, the game gets seemingly easy. You know, of course, it's not. All right. Partner passes, and I have 9, 10, 15 points. I have 6 spades, and I'm a 6, 3, 3, 1. 6, 3, 1, 3. So what kind of hand do I have? 9, 10, 16. I have an invitational hand, but it's unbalanced with 6. You know, part of me wants to just go ahead and open it as a 1-no trump hand anyways, because it's going to play really good, and it's got some strength. And you know, and only in, you know, the worst case scenario would there be a diamond issue. But let's go ahead and open 1 spade. But I'm telling you, there are times when I would open this 1-no trump, just to get about. See, this is the problem. Now I'm invitational. Well, am I still invitational? I'm invitational. Did I get better with that diamond bid? That's their suit, and we have at least 9 spades, if not more. Our losers are in hearts, and I have the ace jack, which, you know, give me some clubs. In North's hand, it might be interesting. I wonder if I can actually ask that. Yeah, this is a help suit. I'm thinking I'm going to bid 4 spades anyways, but, you know, let's just find out. See, that doesn't help him a whole lot, but I think I'm going to bid 4 spades on the virtue of my stiff and diamonds. No pain, no gain. All right, so my partner just barely had an answer. He had 6 points, and that's it. He had 2 4-card minors. Actually, the club suit is nice, right? The queen 9 8 7 with my jack, ace jack, and that looks like we could get some tricks there, baby. He does cover my loser in diamonds with the ace. That's sweet. So have 16, he has 6, that's 22. The opponents have some 18 points, and at least 10 of those are probably in West, who has the king, queen, maybe even king, queen, jack of diamonds, and 5 or 6, more likely 6 diamonds. So diamonds could be split 6-4, 2-1 then, which means I can't fool around too much here. I need to win the ace of diamonds. Don't want to end up getting roughed in that suit. All right, so counting losers. I should have none in spades, right? That's a 9-card suit, 3-1 or 2-2. Should be able to cover. In hearts, I have 3 losers, but I could ruff one, so I could bring that down to 2 losers by roughing one. In clubs, the queen jack will combine for a winner, so the ace and the queen jack are 2 winners. Got a loser there. Right? So 2 heart losers and a club loser, no diamond losers. That seems like 3 losers to me. Seems like we should be making. How do I want to go? Any bad things could happen? Well, we kind of noticed with that 2 diamond overcall that there's a chance here that 6-4-1, which would mean that there are 2 diamonds waiting in East hand, and they could ruff the second time through. King of clubs. Doesn't matter. I mean, it's only 1 loser. Could we catch it somehow if we finessed one time? If we pulled trump and finessed, might we be able to catch the king? No, maybe, but maybe we should be thinking about catching the 10 of clubs instead, because we have the 9-8-7, right? Which maybe we could grow that up into a trick. Anyways, our immediate plan is we're going to ruff a heart, and we're going to desperately try. We have 3 losers. We're going to desperately try to avoid a ruff. Right? If we got 3 losers, we're making our contract unless we get ruffed. Right? And then we have 4 losers. So I think pulling trump here is critical. Let's see what happens. See if we get a good break. If they break, I'll have an entry in the spade suit as well, in the 10. Well, there's the jack, so I get the entry. And they break even. Right? There were 4 out. They broke 2-2. So I was going to ruff just 1 heart. I think I'll just go about doing that. He's going to help out. Now we're going to probably get a club lead. No, darn. Club lead would have been sweet, right? But we can ruff that. And then we'll finish up our plan, which was roughing out the heart. All right, so we've lost 2. And when we discussed this club suit, remember we said, because we have the queen jack, we should have 2 winners in this suit, right? I can lead the queen here if he covers with a king. Then I got the ace and the jack. I can lead the queen if he doesn't cover with the king and I let it run, and West wins. Then I still have the ace and the jack. So my inclination here is to run the queen. And there's that. Covers that. Now we still have a club loser, but we did get our 2 winners, which is all we were looking for. And we could have caught that 10. If I match points in mind, it made sense to try to catch the 10 of clubs, not worry about finessing the king, but worry about making the 10. So anyways, now we're good. So that was pretty easy hand, right? We didn't try to make over tricks or anything. We just said, well, we got 3 losers, so let's make sure we don't lose extras, and we'll do that by pulling trump right away, roughing our heart pursuant to our plan, and went swimmingly. Makes bridge seem easy when you have a plan. I got these hands I play a lot of robot games, and when I see hands that make sense for us to look at, or that I want to keep for myself or for future students, I kind of file them all by technique and stuff. But for the last week or so, knowing that this was coming up, I was saving hands that I thought were about the right toughness, and they were all that way except for that one I gave Gene yesterday that I still feel bad about. That was a tough one. All right, so on this hand, I have 9, 3, 12, 4, 16. Again, intermediate values, right? A 16-point hand. But it's an unbalanced hand and doesn't want to open 1 no trump. And these hands can be problematic because the rebid from the opener's hand. I can't jump shift because that shows too much. So as a result, if I bid a spade and then rebid two hearts, I haven't really shed a lot of light on my hand yet. Partner knows I have five, and I have five spades, four hearts, and but my point range is anything from 12, to 18 to 16, 17, 17, 18 points, to the point where I would actually jump shift and force the game. And this is not a hand that, I mean, it could become forcing the game depending on the auction. We could think we have game in this hand, but right now it looks like an intermediate hand. When you're 5-5, you bid the higher suit first. Two of clubs. Now that bid's important, right? A two-level bid, two-level overcall. That's about 10 points. Partner has enough to bid over, so I would expect him to have 7, 8 points. Although the last time he did this, he only had 6. But he did have good hand. He had the ace of diamonds in their suit. So what are we looking at? If he's got, I really like him to have the ace of spades, the queen of spades, so we have a little sequence there. That'd be sweet. If he's got 3, then maybe we got a spade loser. The hearts are intriguing though, right? Because the heart suit is something that I can use. Even though these are winners in my hand, if I want to pitch some losers, some cards from north on those hearts, what I can do is shorten up suits. Say I had 3 diamonds over there, 3 losing diamonds and 1 heart. Right? So I could play the hearts, and I could be pitching diamonds from the dummy, and what I'm doing is shortening that suit up. If I pitch 2 of them away, right, then I have the ace of diamonds. I win the last one with the ace of diamonds, and now I can ruff my diamond. So length in the dummy is fantastic, but there's ways to use length in your hand as well. In fact, if he had, let's say he had Jack third in hearts, right? So we had an 8-card heart suit, right? We may end up getting 5 hearts, right? So I'm thinking game is what this comes down to. The stiff in their suit, I think, is marvelous. So I'm just going to go straight to game. And partner has more than 6 points this time. Partner has 5, 6, 9. See, that's the way you need to, the routine that I'm talking about, right? For me, first step is always to count the points. So when I'm slightly focused and not too fuzzy thinking, that's the first thing I do. I don't even think, oh, better count the points. I am counting the points. It's crunched in my brain as part of the routine. So 4, 5, 6, 9 points there. So he had a good hand. Had I invited, he probably would have gone. So 9 points on top of my 16. So we have 25 points. Of the remaining 15 points, we know West has at least 10. So we counted the points all around. We have a 8-card suit, so they have 5 spades. In the best of worlds, they break 3-2. And we don't have the queen of spades. We don't have the 10 of spades. That said, we do have the 9-8-7. This is probably a 1-loser spade suit. Okay, 1-loser spade suit unless something goes wrong. Heart suit, it's an 8-card suit, and he did have Jack third. So they can even split 4-1, and we're going to win all the heart tricks. So we don't have any heart losers. So 1 spade, no hearts, obviously a club loser, and we have a diamond loser. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to shorten up that diamond suit and still get a chance to ruff. We don't have quite the number of trump that we need to pull off that maneuver. So 1 diamond loser, 1 club loser, 1 spade loser. Once again, we have 3 losers, and that's it. We should make our contract unless something goes wrong. What could go wrong? Well, look at our club suit. A heart suit. We got 8 of them. He's leading the 3. Right, so we know it's not a doubleton. Is there a chance it's a stiff, though? I think there is. I think that's something to consider. So that may influence how we go about this. We're going to win the jack here, okay, but we're going to want to make sure he doesn't get a heart ruff, and that means we're going to try to make sure, anyways, that he doesn't. We're going to be able to do that. I guess it depends on where the queen of spades is. He can't be roughing if he's in his hand. Why don't we do this? The 10 is missing too. We got 2 tricks. We play another one, and that would be 3. So if they, I'm going to play ace of spades, king of spades, and another. If they split 3-2, then West won't have any spades to rough in on if he has a if in fact that was a stiff heart. So ace of spades, king of spades. There's the queen, which makes the jack good. Isn't that sweet? Okay, our plan was just ace of spades, jack, king of spades, give up another spade, and make sure that West can't rough in, because we only had 3 losers, right? So we wanted to protect against a rough, because the rough would have been the 4th loser. But as it turns out, the queen drops, and now we can pull the last spade with the jack. All right, and then that leaves us the 10 of clubs and the ace of diamonds as losers. How do we go about trying to score the ace of clubs? I don't think it doesn't matter. We can't get back there ever. So we could lead a club up to it right now and hope that it just went through. It's a loser anyways. Didn't go through. Club was in the right place, but we didn't have a lead to get there. Notice we could have done that first and maybe still had a spade winner up there. But we were very concerned that we lose the club to East. We lose the ace of clubs to East. Then East also shoots through another heart. And if in fact West was a stiff heart, then we're going to get roughed. And suddenly we're down 2. Right? When we only had 3 losers to start, but we managed to turn it into 5 losers. So these will all win though, and then we only have the 9 of diamonds left. I think I counted these. Oh, they had 5, right? Oh, we just eked it out. Yep. So they had 1, so the East had 4. Right. The split was 5-4-3-1. 5-3-4. 5-3-4-1 with East holding 4. So these are all good. I mean, the 9 of diamonds is the loser, right? The rest are good. And we are making an extra trick. Why did we get an extra trick? Because we got lucky on the queen of spades. We counted a spade loser and ended up not losing one. Good job, partner. Next hand. No aces, but lots of faces. 5, 6, 9, 10, 13 points with a 6-card, pretty much running spade suit. 4 of them all together. 3 winner hand in spades. Probably a linked one, so probably 4 winners there. So it looks good. It's a minimum hand, but doesn't it seem like it's stronger? 5, 3, 2, 2. Kind of semi-balanced. 5, 6, 9, 10, 13 with 2 doubletons. A lot depends on where the king of hearts is, isn't it? I mean, hearts could be great if I have the king, or maybe if my partner has the queen, it would be just as good. We still get a trick there. But I think pretty obvious. I just opened spade. 2 over 1. So we have a game force in place. My partner has at least an opening hand. 12, 13 handicap, high card points at least. He has 5 hearts, just like standard American. He has to have 5 hearts to make this bid. I don't have that, but so I'm just going to bid 2 spades, showing extra length. And now he confirms the spade suit. Spade suits are trump. And now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to think about whether we could have a slam. Well, the weird thing about my hand, of course, in a slam try is I don't have any aces. I have 1 key card, the king of spades, and I have the queen of trump. But I don't know what he has. He's literally unlimited. He could have all the rest of the points in the deck, as far as I know. So I am obligated to bid a first or second round control here. Just playing along, partner. And I show him that there's little or no chance that they'll win 2 tricks off the top in clubs. Playing in spades, they cannot win 2 off the top in clubs. And he shows me the diamonds. I got a little extra in my hand. This bid is often, I mean, this one will have a heart control, but 4 hearts here is a bid we call Last Train to Clarksville, just like the song. Last Train to Clarksville. And what it says is, partner, I haven't really shown you the uniqueness of my hand yet. So if you have some, but I'm willing to play along a little bit more if you like have a hand that's really interested in a slam. And he bids 5 diamonds. Notice he doesn't do 4 no trump. which to me kind of suggests that there's shortness somewhere, or he lacks control on hearts. Maybe, I don't know. Um, no, he bid hearts. He's got 5 hearts. He's got the ace king of diamonds. Right, he's bidding diamonds again. So now he's showing the ace of diamonds and the king of diamonds. So we got the ace king of diamonds. I had a club control. I think I should just go. What do you think? He was not, nothing compelled him to bid over my hearts. And even though that bid doesn't necessarily show a control because it's the last train to Clarksville, I do have control. So, anyways, he's got a good hand, right? 6, 7, 8 points is 15, and 3 is 18 points. He does have a better hand than me. 6, 7, 4, 11, 7, 18. And what I have, 14, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13. So we got 31 points. Excellent. We have a 9-card spade suit with no losers. We have, I'm counting the length in my hand, right? So in the heart suit, we have 1 loser. But notice I have winners over there. We'll lose the ace of hearts, but I'm going to have winners in the heart suit that I might be able to use to pitch losers from my hand on. In clubs, we have 1 loser. We got the ace and the king, but we have a loser. The only way that that improves is if South gets to play last, right? If someone will do me the favor of leading to my king jack clubs. And then we have no diamond losers. So no diamond losers, 1 club loser, 1 heart loser. I've got some work to do, right? Both the clubs and the diamonds have 2 are slow losers, right? Both have 2 honors to guard them. Oh, no losers in diamonds. Club suit is the one with losers. It has the ace and the king. So if I can set up a heart winner, I can pitch a losing club onto it, and then I don't even need a finesse. And finesses are usually not the best way to go. They're only 50%, right? Finesse is what you take when you have to take one. I can eliminate the diamonds and then lead a heart, and maybe with some luck they lead a club to me if the ace is in west. Maybe they'll lead a club to us. So what I'm going to do is, the plan is that I'm going to set up a winner and a winning heart in the dummy to pitch my club on. That's the plan. I will pull trump first. I'm not planning on roughing anything, and I got the diamonds as entries. I don't need a spade entry, I don't think. Entries usually deserve more thought than that. Yeah, they both follow, though. It's 2-2. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got all of the spades. So I have the ace of spades as an entry. So I'm going to play the king of hearts. I want to show you something. I think this was a mistake. Let me do this. Now that I know I have an entry to get there, before I play the king of hearts, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate the diamond suit. Right? That means if they lead a diamond back to me after winning the ace of hearts, then I can ruff in one hand and throw away a club in the other. So let's see now. The diamonds are gone. I'll lead at the king. Right now, if they lead a club, the hand's over. And they didn't. But the hand's over anyways, because now the jack of hearts is good. I can pitch a club. So the plan was set up a winning heart, pitch a loser from my hand on it, and we did just that. Now we have the ace and king of clubs, and all the rest are trump, and we can claim. Good hand. Right, 30 minutes in. Let's do 2 more if I can do them fast enough. So this time we have another good spade suit. We got 9, 13, 4, 17, 6, 3, 2, 2 again. It's not the hand we had before, though, is it? No. So 6, 3, 2, 2, sort of semi-balanced, and 9, 8 is 17. A little too strong to think about opening one no trump, right, with the 2 aces in the side suit. So we'll open 1 spade. An invitational hand, right? So we want to find an invitation here, and why don't we make that invitation in hearts? Now this bid, what it means to the robot is that I have at least 3 hearts and at least 1 queen or better in that suit. And it's invitational. So if he's at the top of his range, he should just go to 4 spades. And he didn't. So he's probably got 7 or 8 points. He probably doesn't have anything to really help in hearts. 6, 7, 8. 8 would be his most points. So if I have 2 heart losers, well, where are his points? If he's got 7 or 8 points, they're not going to be in spades. He could have the jack of spades, I guess, but he's got to have something. This is a really good hand on my part, right? I said it was stronger than I won no trump opener, so I guess that means it's verging on a max hand. What the heck? He's got 4 spades. He has 6, 7, 8 points. I'm sorry, he's got the king of hearts. I go on this one. If somebody had given me that 3-heart invitation, I would go on the basis of my king. And I got king, jack, 10 in diamonds, which has got to be worth something. So I would have accepted the invitation. So I'm glad I went. So they have 6, 7, 8. I had 17. 8, 9, 17. They had 8 is 25 points. So the opponents have 15 points, and we know that East didn't open when he had the chance. So we know he doesn't have an opening hand. So these are going to be fairly well split, but we can't tell a whole lot yet. Plus, we got a trump lead, and that can be made for any number of reasons. So that's not very telling. So let's, having counted that and sort of sussed out those things about the hand, let's count our losers. Right. 10 spades, we can't lose a spade. Right, so no spade losers. In hearts, we have 1. We have the ace and the king. So we have 1 loser in hearts. We have 1 loser in clubs, and the diamonds are interesting. We have 2 losers in diamonds. So we have a slow loser in hearts, which we could throw away on a winning diamond if we can set up a winning diamond. And the reason why I'm optimistic of the diamonds is we're missing the ace, king, ace, queen, but we got the jack, 10, 9, right? And those, so every time an honor is played, those grow up. That's week 1 stuff, remember from the class, is that diamond 6 fun. The way I think I would play this is to run the 9 of diamonds, right? Hope that the queen appears or the ace appears. If the queen appears, I'll throw the king on it and cross my fingers and pray for the ace. Right? Now suddenly the jack diamonds, the jack and 10 are set up, and we have a way to pitch a loser on that. So that's the plan. I'm going to try to set up a winner in diamonds to throw a loser from either hearts or clubs on. And I don't see any reason not to pull trump at this point. I'm not talking about roughing anything, and I don't need an entry in trump. And I'm not going to lose the lead in trump. So it looks like I got to play 3 of them, though, right? There's 10 of them altogether, yeah. And all 3 were in West. Who throws the 8 of diamonds? That's an interesting card. And the 5 of diamonds. He threw 8, 5. Why would he be doing that? Why would he throw the 8 and 5 of diamonds? Why? Could he have the ace of diamonds and not want to lead back? Like if I lead what if he's got a lot of diamonds? And then when he wins the ace of diamonds, what if all he has left is diamonds and he has to lead back to my king jack? Kind of liking him for having the ace of diamonds right now. Okay, so 3 of them. Trump are gone. He's not gonna. He's gonna have another card to lead back to me. Part of me wants to just make him discard some more though. But I need to be in this hand, so let's just run it. This is the plan. I'm gonna play the 9 of diamonds, and I'll cover it if I have to. There it is, ace of diamonds. He leads back, and the other suits are controlled, right? I get control of the other suits. But in the meantime, I have the jack of diamonds and the 10 of diamonds. They're both good. And that means I'm going to make a lot of over tricks. Yeah, not a lot. Jack is good. West only had the 1 diamond. I'm going to pitch the club. Should have pitched the club. Another diamond. I think he had so many of them he was able to discard two and still beat my six. So we get the rest of the trump and we get the ace of hearts. We have to give away a heart at the end. So we'll claim and we'll just give them their heart. And we only make one over trick, but we made our contract. So that King Jack 10 in the dummy was a cool combination. Right? And I think that sometimes we overlook those. Didn't take much to set that up. And like I said, with North's hand, I would not have declined that invitation. I would have gone four spades without thinking about it. Last one. Another six. Apparently, I was getting a lot of six-card spade suits, or maybe I just am attracted to them. 9, 6 is 15, and 3 is 18. So I have a good hand. It's not really a two-club opener, though. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 losers. It's really close, and I got 4 winners. But I'm going to call it, I'm not going to say it's second hand. I'm saying I'm going to bid 1 spade. The problem is going to be showing my really good strength here. Well, this isn't that problem. This bid here is called a Drury bid. And what it is, it says I'm a passed hand, but I have support for your spades, and I'm at the max that I have for my pass. So I've got a good 10, 11, 12 card. And then if I had opened light with my hand here, I could just bid 2 spades, saying, no, I opened really light. We're going to be good at 2 spades. Hope we make it. But in this case, I'm in fact quite happy to see that. And in fact, I wonder if we can make more. But, he's a passed hand. What would I need him to have? Likelihood we don't have any spade. If he's got 3 spades, with any luck, we don't have any spade losers. I would really want him to have the king of hearts. The ace of clubs, that's 7 points. And the ace of diamonds, that's 11. And maybe even another honor. I think it's just too much to ask for. So I'm going to bid 4 spades. He does have the ace of diamonds. That's cool. So he has 2, 3, 7, and he's got a void in hearts. So he's got 7 high card points, but a void in hearts. Which means I can rough 2 hearts. But I'm jumping ahead. So they have 6, 7. I had 18. That's 25. There's 15 points in East-West. Neither one of them open, so they're likely split. We've got a 3 of diamonds lead, which could be, generally speaking, is a link lead. We do have 7 of them, though, so there's a chance also that it's a stiff. The one thing we know it's not is it's not a doubleton. So either it's a stiff or he's got 3 or 4. If he has 4, then East has 2 diamonds. So it looks like we're going to lose a diamond trick. Right? The king of diamonds is out. In the club suit, we have 1 loser. So we have 1 diamond loser and 1 club loser. 2 losers in the minors, and we have 2 heart losers. So my plan here is simple. I'm going to rough the hearts immediately. Okay, I've got the 9 up there and the 7. I'm going to just rough up there right from the get-go. They have 10 hearts, and we should have nobody should be roughing in on us. So I need 2 trump over there to do this with. I'm going to play a spade. Notice I can come across to my hand twice. So we're up a spade. I can come back to the hand again. I should have probably watched it to see what happened with the spades the first time around. How many did we have? We had 6, 4. We have 10 of them, so they should be gone. I'll go ahead and rough the heart. And I'll lead up to the king of clubs. And the cover. So I have the queen of clubs as a winner. And here's my losing diamond. Win the ace of hearts. Play another trump to catch the stragglers in case I was wrong. I wasn't. And we are now good. The 8 of clubs will lead up to the queen. So we can claim. But notice how simple that plan was, right? When he comes down void and I have ace, queen, 4, there's your plan. Rough 2 hearts off the top. And you're making the contract, period. And then to set up the clubs, I just had to knock the king of clubs out, ace of clubs out, and that gave me my 1 loser in clubs, the 1 loser in diamonds. So anyways, have fun with it. The key here is get a routine at the beginning of every time you play as a declare. You actually need a routine when you're a defender as well, and we'll talk about that. But have a routine. Just start using it every hand, no matter whether it's easy or not. Right? Just make the plan, count, 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 figure out how to eliminate your losers, suck up all the other information about the hands you can find by the bidding or the leads, the distributions. Imagine whether there's a disaster looming on the horizon. And then say that plan in your head. Like in the last one, I'm going to rough two hearts. 4 losers, rough 2 hearts. Right? And then follow through on it. And when you focus, when you visualize that plan, you'll discover that you're making a lot of more of your contracts, and you're not going to find yourself in those problems where you just feel like you're in the weeds, right? And everything's going wrong. Now, hands will always go wrong. Right? There's always disasters looming out there, and no one gets to make all their hands. Right? But you'll find that your scoring is going to improve because you're making more of your contracts, and when things go bad, they're not going quite as bad. So, until next time.